matchup in store here between the Seattle Seahawks and the New Orleans Saints. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Now Thomas will come in motion right.
Prescott looks to throw right away. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Barreling in for the sack, Shelby Harris.
Didn't have the greatest field position to start, did they? And now after this sack, it's way, way worse.
And right off the bat, first play of the game. So a tough early challenge here, 2nd and long after the sack. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott. And this throw will be intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, CD, these two teams barely off the buses, and this defense already has a sack and the interception and the pick 6 to take the lead.
Partner, you have to think that this was part of their game plan coming in because they wanted to embrace an aggressive mindset and attack on defense. They were trying to force that quick miscue, and I would say their plan worked to perfection.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Prescott to throw it. Finding Johnson on the out route. That's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
There was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing. Prescott. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. That's caught inside the 20.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
But Dak Prescott, probably not the first name you think of in terms of strongest arms in the NFL, but he showed it off there. From the red zone now, Prescott.
Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Kamara up the middle. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Now they bring a receiver in motion right. To throw is Prescott. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Now Prescott. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Dak Prescott, his 11th touchdown of the year.
And the Saints are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Lutz with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
They'll run here with a rookie 2nd-round pick, Kenneth Walker. That's to about the 28. 2nd down coming up.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
This defense for the Saints, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
One of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Left side complete to Lockett. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
It's a gain of 20.
That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football, all right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
Yeah, that's just a solid, good physical run there as he motors for 9 yards. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Sticking with Walker on second down. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Smith now to throw. And he's taken down here by the Saints. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Straight ahead, Walker. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 7-7, our score after 1. Play of the drive. Out of the gun, Smith. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week. We just saw their first one of this game.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Deontay Hardy deep for New Orleans. On the return, Hardy. On the return, Deontay Hardy. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. So a little more space to work with here from the 13 on 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
after the interception. Here's Smith.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Geno.
Over the middle, he finds Eskridge.
And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field.
They'll try for the first with Walker.
And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1.
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
Here we go. Let's be lying.
Now they'll put a receiver in motion left.
They'll run for it. It's Walker.
And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Saints will have the football back. And they've now made 2 trips to the red zone and still looking for their first touchdown.
Not able to punch it in, and if you're on defense, your confidence is sky high. Because mentally, you're saying, hey, you're in the red zone. We're thinking we're giving up 3. We just want to give up 6. In this case, they end up not giving up the touchdown at all. They've got to feel great about what they got done.
47. Over 150 for
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Prescott. And that is incomplete.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else. Ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
Here comes the Saints punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Now it's Lockett. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time, but you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down in position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence, not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And some space here. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
He was brought down on the 28-yard line. And the Seahawks first down.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang at Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Walker now on 1st and 10. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. A quick throw out to Lockett. Touchdown, Seahawks. Tyler Lockett, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Myers connects on the PAT. And that makes the score 14-7.
14, Saints 7. Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7 as they come up 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts.
as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
On third down, it's Prescott. There's Chris Olave. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
It's a gain of 27 yards. That's good for the Saints. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Prescott on first down. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it, and the Seahawks are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. So a nice play defensively by the rookie, coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners, they end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. On first down, Smith. And it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby.
So first thing crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely, and from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
From the 13 now, they work on first and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Straight ahead running. Here's McFarland. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Anthony McFarland, his first touchdown on the year. And the Saints are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Let's go on the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
It's caught. Lockett. That one a first down pickup of 8. Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. On first down, it's Smith. He'll spot Eskridge open left side. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
Out of bounds, just short of midfield.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Smith. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
The man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. The final shot here before break. Smith. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
Here's Michael Dixon now, the punt. And now a high kick trying to pin him back. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense what we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Rolling to his right, and Walker has it. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Here we go on 4th down. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Prescott. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
On 2nd and 10, Prescott. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Hey, kill. 47. Here go 46.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. Throwing out right here, caught by Olave. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Uchenna and Nwosu got the sack there. Defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
A give. This is Kamara. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and that leads to a play-action sack. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they wanted to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
Good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. On 2nd down, here's Smith. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football.
So a big chunk of yardage will be marked off there for that PI call.
And now you know why receivers and the guys throwing the ball, they like to collaborate and just heave it up sometimes, because you can get these types of calls that go against the defense. Pass interference, and they gain over 30 yards of real estate on that one.
And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 68 yards on the ground for him so far.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
They run again with Walker. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Really nice effort and an even nicer stop with Marcus May there. I certainly know that I, for one, would not like to be on the other end of a tackle when this guy's coming at you full speed from his strong safety spot. Boy, that was a nice play.
And as a running back, you've got to be saying, where did he come from? He covered a lot of ground in a short amount of time, and he was able to stop his man before he got back to the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 15 now. Smith. And that's going to be caught. Dwayne Eskridge. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 43. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Now Gino on first down. Finding Lockett for the catch here on the out route. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the Saints' 39-yard line.
And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 39, Smith. Left side here, taken in by Metcalf. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch. Maybe you move some motion. Maybe you put them on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
And that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open. Off of play action, here's Smith. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. On second down, it's Walker.
And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. 79 yards for him on the ground now on 18 carries.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Back to Walker on first down.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5.
Smith.
This one goes underneath to Walker. And the Seahawks are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Walker going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3.
That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
For the lead, here's 3rd and goal.
Now Smith. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Noah Fant from 3 yards out.
And the Seahawks have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter.
Now Myers for the extra point. It's up and good to make it 21-17.
Makes the score Seahawks 21, Saints 17. Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one, it might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. False start there. That will set the offense back 5 yards.
Brandon, the lineman, certainly flinched there before the snap. A good call.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Prescott now. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He's got a man complete. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Off the play fake, Prescott. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
A big loss on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
Now Prescott. Connecting with Johnson. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
Here's Dak. Got an open man. It's Olave. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th. Wow. What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the 4th quarter.
And partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this one away.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now it's Smith. Completes it to Fant on the right side. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Now Smith. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime. And because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Smith. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Smith now to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
No timeouts left. That's a dangerous proposition. Work in the middle of the field. Unfortunately for them, that one fell incomplete.
Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. He'll look to throw. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very petty decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to potentially send us to overtime.
And his kick is good. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds. And now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Prescott. It's complete. Kamara. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So it's the Seahawks who are going to get the first crack at things. They'll possess it to start things off here in overtime.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulously as all teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet, he's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they plan for everything. 1st and 10 all the way throughout the game. 2nd and 7, whatever. Right now, he's looking at that play sheet saying, if we get to overtime, what can we break out that they haven't seen?
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Block it in motion right.
Up the middle, here's Walker.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And a lane slow materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
What will they draw up to try to keep this opening drive of overtime moving? 3rd and 7. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime. New Orleans adding some depth to the secondary. They've got 6 DBs out there now for third. The slot man in motion right. Throwing on third down, Smith. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
On third down, he obviously wants to throw the football, but there's nowhere to go with it, so he takes off and goes. And now does he get to the first down marker? He blows right past it and picks up big yardage. Partner, that's a great bit of improvisation.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. They'll try the air now with Smith. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
And the Saints signal for another timeout. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Geno. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
It's not cool about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives him much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. That's their 2nd and last timeout here in the overtime session. We'll be back. And they need 5 yards on 3rd down here to keep this opening drive of OT alive. Now to the ground. Here's Walker. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Myers' kick is good, and they have regained the lead. That was a big risk here in overtime. It sent him out to fire away from long distance, but he knocks it through to give him the lead.
Edgy, don't you think? Because if he misses there, Ball goes to the spot of the kick, correct?
Yep.
And guess what? That only leaves about, 20 yards or so for them to go downfield and be in position themselves. So you have confidence in it, and you have confidence in your defense, so go ahead and let him kick that one.
And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, it's pretty simple now. They need a field goal out of this drive to extend overtime, or obviously, Charles, a touchdown to win it.
Yeah, I'm taking the defense's perspective on this one, partner, because now they know with a 3-point lead, they can afford to give that up because you just keep playing, right? The overtime gets extended. But if you give up the touchdown, it's game over. So on offense, every play you make, you've got to try and get just a little bit more out of each one in order to try and get to the end zone, because they're going to play everyone back, keep everything in front.
Now Dak. Back to Kamara for another catch. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Prescott. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It'll be their second and final timeout, remember, here in overtime. We'll be back. A little dinking and dunking that they're doing. At some point, is it appropriate to maybe take a shot?
It is, if you feel good about it. But otherwise, you do what a coach told me a long time ago. Take what they give you, but make them tackle. In other words, get it to one of your guys in space. If he makes someone miss, that could turn into the big play you're looking for.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass.
Kill! 46!
To throw, Prescott. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. A huge play there in overtime. 42 yards. They wanted to avoid the dreaded 4th down and having to get a conversion or it being the final play. They picked it up, though, on 3rd.
I love how you described that because we've been in those situations and seen it. If you get to 4th down, especially in overtime, things get a little shakier, don't they? The hands get shaky, right? The throw, if you're going to throw the ball, being able to run it, all of that coming down to one big play. Very nice of them and nice for them to pick it up on 3rd.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Here we go, 46.
Now Prescott. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. They'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down.
I do have to admit I like it when it all comes together. When the top part catching the football, right? Whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great kick. And this will be caught. Touchdown. They needed overtime to get it done, but put this one in the win column.
Charles, a very